Alright guys, you're watching another episode of Wolfpack, but this time the excitement has actually exceeded the expectations. Nobody could have expected what happened last night. Nobody could have expected that from Uncle Dana White, but he's done. So what's happening now is he's announced 3 big fights. So UFC 317, Ilia is going to be fighting Charles Oliveira, but it's not going to be the vacant belt. It's actually going to be the lightweight belt, which means Islam Makhachev has actually vacated his lightweight belt and he's going to be moving to welterweight, and he's going to be fighting Jack Della Maddalena, which is actually not a
bad fight.
Yeah, it's a confirmed fight. They haven't finalized the date yet.
But what we were shocked about is that he vacated the belt.
Is that he vacated the belt,
which is crazy,
yeah.
But as long as we're getting is that fight, that's all it matters.
That's all that matters. But nobody was expecting Islam to actually vacate the belt, because the conversations that were going around was that Islam was going to keep the belt. He was going to get the second title. That's what he wanted.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. So it means Dana must have pressurized Islam into doing this, just like he pressurized Ilia into doing this. I kind of agree with this, because I don't want people holding up the divisions, but at the same time, why is John Jones not vacating his belt?
Yep.
This is what John Jones needs to do now.
Yeah.
And so that fight, Dana White did not say anything about the fight. He just says he's confident that they're going to make Jones fight Aspinall. They're going to make that in November, but there's no confirmation of the date. And there's nothing that we've heard from John Jones. But there's another news. So August 16, UFC 319 in Chicago, back in Chicago after a long time. Khamzat Chimaev is going to be fighting Dricus du Plessis for the middleweight title.
Yep, banger. Absolutely.
That's a banger. So we got 2 big fights, and then we have Robert Whittaker fighting René de Ridder on the fight night. That's an amazing fight. And by the way, for UFC 317, the co-main event is Pantoja is defending his title, flyweight title, against Kai Kara France, which is amazing, because Kai Kara France, he's on a 3 of his last 4 fights ended in the first round finish. So this is a guy who hits really hard. He can potentially catch Pantoja. People are already comparing Pantoja to Demetrius Johnson, and good for Pantoja. If Pantoja actually wins, he gets compared to Demetrius even more. People might start considering him as the best flyweight of all time. So guys, we're excited about it.
Was there one more?
Tune in.
Oh yeah, Ilia versus Charles. But
Ilia versus Charles. We've already But that's for the title. That's not for the interim title. That's for the actual lightweight title.
Yep.
And then let's see what happens in the fights, guys.
Let's see what happens. Yeah.